What's up, family? Welcome back to another video. And I saw this news and I had to talk about it. His name is Jordan Rogers, a 15-year Nike marketing veteran who worked in the Nike women's division. He just dropped some serious truth, I should say, about Nike's relationship with Caitlin Clark. And he did not hold back at all. And we're going to get into all of it. But before we do, hit that thumbs up if you like the content, and don't forget to subscribe, and also hop in the comments and let me know what you think about all of this. So Jordan Rogers basically came out and said, Nike, we need to talk. He spent over a decade in their marketing department, and 3 years away from the company, he's speaking out now as someone who cares. He shows Nike's stock price since 2021 down nearly 60%. Meanwhile, Caitlin Clark is the biggest thing in American sports since Michael Jordan, and Nike is slow playing it. He compares Google Trends data and says only Angel Reese comes close to Caitlin in terms of popularity, and Nike doesn't even have Angel, Reebok does. So how is Nike investing so heavily in the WNBA but dragging their feet on their most marketable star? But with no further ado, family, I just wanted to give you guys some context before we have a conversation and check out the clip. And now I want you guys to check out the clip with me, and then we can continue the conversation, giving my honest opinion. Let's go.
Mikey, we need to talk about Caitlin Clark. Let's you and me talk about Caitlin Clark since you refuse to talk about Caitlin Clark. I care deeply about you. I spent over a decade in your marketing organization. I spent several years trying to get into your organization, and it's been 3 years since I left your company. I'm just here as a friend. I care about you. I want to show you two different charts here. One, your stock price since 2021. It is down nearly 60%. Your executives and the people who are making these decisions, their stock options are worthless. Meanwhile, you have the single biggest needle mover in all of American sports since Michael Jordan, and you have somehow convinced yourself that you need to slow play this. Let me show you Google Trends search traffic for 4 female basketball players. There is one who only rivals Caitlin Clark, and that is Angel Reese, and you do not have her. She is over at Reebok. I am so confused as to how you would be so invested in the WNBA for several years, and you have been doing great work to try to elevate and uplift that league and many of the athletes there. But this seems like you have convinced yourself that this needs to be an either-or conversation. And we never have an either-or conversation in the men's sports. You have like 10 signature athletes. Half of them don't deserve a signature shoe. And we figure out a way to market them. LeBron James showed up as the chosen one, and you have the chosen one. He got all of the marketing, and yet you still were able to figure out how to market Kobe as well. I realize tomorrow we are going to get a Kobe Protro, apparently. I haven't heard much about it. It's going to be $190. Very few people will be able to get it, and that will be about a year after you have signed her and after she won Rookie of the Year. This is so confusing to me. I am so perplexed. I wrote 2,000 words on it in my newsletter this week. Read it, but I didn't even send one last week because I've been sitting in a room like Beautiful Mind trying to figure out all of the stupid reasons why you might be sitting on your hands. Wemby got his Alien campaign less than a year after he had been signed, and he got a player edition shoe. I guess that you're doing that with Caitlin, but I'm so confused as to why you wouldn't be doing bigger campaigns with her. You finally put her in a Super Bowl campaign with 9 other women, and all respect to them, but none of them are moving the needle quite like she is. Your tagline in that was "You can't win, so win." One of the best explanations I can come up with is that you are wringing your hands and afraid to enter into this politically divisive conversation that has been co-opted by the media and pundits who are race baiting and doing all kinds of ridiculous things around women's basketball. You can't win, so win. You have the unicorn, the chosen one, the one who everyone wants to hear from, and you were just sitting around. Gatorade, State Farm, Gainbridge, Wilson Basketball have all figured out how to have a point of view with Caitlin Clark. Please, for the love of God, figure something out.
Well, there you have it, folks. Let me put my laptop on the charger. There we go. Okay. And I want to show you guys something else interesting, right? Actually. So, this is dialogue this is the conversation, right? So it says, is it because Nike is too woke? Perhaps, but I think it's a paralysis by analysis. I also think that inside the bubble, you can't see clearly. When you're too close to the business, sometimes you don't appreciate what's going on in the wider circle of the industry. This was evident by how much they underestimated threats like Hoka and On. It's evident now they're not activating their star. Is it because Caitlyn is quiet or uninterested? Is the second question. Guess what Nike specializes in? Marketing uninterested players. Why do you think they paired up Spike Lee with Michael Jordan, Vince Staples with Jason Tatum, or made campaigns about KD is not nice? Next excuse. For once, people are captivated with the athlete alone, and we don't need no manufacturer interest or intrigue. Third question, are they just giving her time to prove herself? Did they give LeBron, Zion, or any other rookie star time to prove themselves? No. They hype the hell out of them next. This strategy is also dangerous with injuries of athletes. Careers are short. Demand wanes. Interesting. Next one. Don't signature shoes take time? Yes, 18 months to 2 years. But exceptions are made, and if this one isn't an exception, I don't know who is. There are plenty of ways to serve customers before a signature shoe. Player edition shoes on generic models like the GT Cut or Kobe available for sale. Aja got this on the Cosmic Unity. Paige Buckers got this on the GT Run merch lanes. Mm. So, family, now that we got the context and we got the details, he points out that in men's sports, Nike has no problem giving out 10 signature shoes, right? Even if half of them don't deserve it. LeBron showed up as that chosen one and still shared the spotlight with Kobe. But with Caitlyn, it's crickets. They finally put her in the Super Bowl ad, as you heard. No shade to them, but none of them are moving the needle like Caitlyn Clark. So, he's basically begging them to do better, is what I'm getting. Gatorade, State Farm, Wilson, they all figured out how to stand with Caitlyn Clark. Why hasn't Nike? He even wrote 2,000 words about it in his newsletter and said he skipped a week trying to figure out what the heck is Nike thinking. Wemby got his campaign shoe under a year, Caitlyn not even close. And when they do release product for her, it's mid. Rogers said that is wild, basically, right? And especially for a company that once paired Spike Lee with Jordan and KD and hyped Zion before he even proved anything. So I don't understand what's the excuse either. And him answering his own question is not about time. Signature shoes usually only take 18 months. 18 months, family. But exceptions are made. And Caitlin Clark is and should be the exception. If she's not, who is? Nike could start player edition shoes, merch drops, and special colorways just like they did with Aja Wilson and Paige Buckers. But instead, they gave us silence and excuses. At the end of the day, we all felt something was off, is where I'm getting to. And Jordan Rogers just confirmed it. Nike is holding back on generational talent with everything Caitlyn is doing. How is she not getting the push she deserves? It's like Nike is turning down free money. Rogers cooked. He absolutely cooked. Nike, what are y'all doing? Release the shoe, respect the moment, stop playing, I don't know, games. And this is Caitlin Clark we're talking about. Players like this don't come around often. She changed the whole trajectory of the WNBA. And to take it a step further, if I was Caitlin Clark, what do you guys think about this? And it's just my opinion. What if she opt out and just self-publish her shoe on her own and then sell out just to show Nike that she actually doesn't need them. Nike needs her more than she need them. Because to be honest, I will opt out. I would show them, oh, y'all don't see the worth and y'all want to straddle and pull my leg and waste time. Okay, I could do it myself. I could self-publish it and even partner with my team and give funds to the WNBA myself so I could still show my value and have value within myself, creating my own shoe, self-publishing it myself with all individuals around me from fashion and design, get the best fashion design individuals, comfort. And then I bet you she will push and definitely inspire young females who do make it to the league that you can be your own brand and your own business without these big corporations. I'll give you an example. Look what Kai Cenat did with his Screamer University, right? But sometimes you got to show people that you could do it yourself and you don't need a machine to push behind you because you are the value that the machine needs anyway to constantly be fed, right? So look what Kai Cenat did with Screamer University recently. He turned down big deals such as Netflix and so forth. So I want you guys to see, and we could tie this to Caitlin Clark because I'm trying to have a real conversation. So look, Kai Cenat, right? Big time streamer on Twitch. Him. Look, he turned down deals from Netflix, Amazon Prime, and Tubi for his Screamer University project. His decision was driven by a desire to maintain full creative control and basically Kai Cenat explained his decision was rooted to desire to maintain full creative control and ensure the authenticity of the program. He felt those platforms would have turned this into a polished show that wouldn't be reality TV. It's real life, real people, and real learning, suggesting a concern that corporate oversight would dilute the raw, spontaneous energy that defines his content in Screaming University. He cautioned his audience with an idea like this so original, you got to keep it where it's at. I want y'all to learn something. Y'all channels and who you are as a person, this y'all idea, this is your guys' stuff. Treat your platform as you would treat other platforms. Shout out to all those big platforms. They have subscriptions. Twitch, I think of it all like this. If you're gonna go sub up, you're gonna go get some good stuff. Y'all have the opportunity to make platforms as big as other platforms. So he empowered people and he had millions of people. Um, he had millions of people basically sign up and apply to be part of it. He had over 1 million applications within a few days of open enrollment. And the event aimed to mentor and support aspiring streamers, focusing on community and providing tools for content creation, right? And how many he only the selection process for over 1 million applicants, more than 150 upcoming streamers were selected. And he played as Dean Consonet. So he flew them out, gave them meals, gave them dorm, they were in a dorm. He flew them out to a campus, get them meals, you know, they had dorms, and basically everybody was in this community of empowering each other by being part of each other streaming because the whole ultimatum was you have to stream the whole time you're there while he streamed footage through his own streaming Kai Cenat with 23 million hours of footage. So Kai Cenat said, look, I don't want these big platforms, and shout out to these big platforms because they have inspired individuals like me to want to create a big platform and have the influence just like them. So Kai Cenat is also showing that look, I can compete with the markets of bigger platforms and I can also join them at the same time and we inspire each other from a big platform industry standpoint. But I also can inspire people that you guys are the value and you are valuable enough as a person to then also create your own platform and give value to people while also growing organically and authentically, and do not let people dilute your growth. Do not let people reduce your originality of being who you are responsibly, of course, and maturely, in you being a viable individual you are by being valuable to the world because you have a gift, you have a talent, you have something that the world can take from and learn to make this world a better place. Isn't that amazing? So take it with Caitlin Clark's situation when it comes to this whole Nike situation, right? That Jordan Rogers has spoken on. Um,
3 years since
Caitlin Clark can do the same thing, empowering young girls that look, you can also join these industries, but you also can organically own your own, being part of the industry when it comes to to footwear and athletic footwear and the shoe industry. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. Give this video a big thumbs up if you got some value from it. As always, I'm just here to have an amazing conversation. Hope you guys enjoyed this. But this is a mind-boggling to us. We figured this, we knew this, and the whole time we were right. So with on that note, family, spread that peace, love, and positivity. Let the love supersede the hate. And on that note, family, peace.